Segment 3, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine. Amie Meyers here, Sonny Hersh, entire technical crew. Web, ntnm.org. It is my pleasure to have the executive director of the Westridge Chamber, who's been putting a very nice new face on the chamber since her tenure, Amie Zander. Amie, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
First of all, thank you. And I just want to
No
show
problem.
people some of the goodies you've come up with.
Yeah.
Now, there's a brand new, this is very cool. There's like a
Yes.
neighborhood map. Okay,
Yes.
very pretty. And we don't want to show all the advertising. Let them buy ads from me. I don't think I sell
They
ads
can buy
anyway.
their own ads.
But outside of the ads, it's like got a nice map here, beautiful visuals, okay, list of members. It's very cool calendar.
It is. It's a nice way. We put it out to let the community know where they can park when they're shopping on Devon, because that is, the problem.
There's even a Monopoly board with free parking on it.
Yeah, our Monopoly guy. Because there is some free parking available near Devon if you're going to be shopping there. And also just a map of where the schools are, the library, where you can get find us, where our chamber offices are, and the parks, all sorts of fun stuff.
Right, and your chamber offices are in, that's Republic Bank?
In the Republic Bank building, yep, 2720 Devon. And we like being there. It's nice. It's nice to be on Devon and to get
be close
to
you've got
everything.
street front space, and I think that's important to the chamber to be able to be accessed that way, because before, even though I happen to like Devon Bank, I mean, you were on a second floor, you were off the main strip, and
yeah, now we're right there. Very easy to get a hold of us now.
Yeah, and so this is really like a wonderful addition, and you know what? It's just flavorful, and it's such an interesting neighborhood. And I also want to show people one of the other things, because things have gotten graphically more exciting.
Yes, they are.
Being in the publishing business, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I got this. By the way, if people want to bribe me, this is how you bribe me. You give me
Bring
one
the
of these,
stuff.
right? And basically, when I do voiceover announcing, I get paid $175 an hour. But I did the play-by-play for this game for this T-shirt, and actually, Rose Powers got it for me together with the police hat. Not an official police hat, but like a mock. And this was like the Tournament of Heroes softball game.
Yes.
And you want to tell us about it?
Well, the Tournament of Heroes, what we decided to do is, because Thillins was remodeled.
Whoever did the logo did a beautiful job.
We have Christina, Christina Royston. She works for Pioneer Press. She did it for us.
Oh, cool.
Well, what we did is because of Thillins being remodeled and getting opened up again, and it's beautiful, we decided we wanted to do something with the community to find a way to showcase it and let people who typically wouldn't go in find out what it looks like. And we did a game between the police department, the 24th District Police, and the firemen from Westridge. And we had a softball game. It was so much fun. It was last July, and our second annual is going to be this summer in June. More details to come shortly. But
and we'll make sure you're back on, at the appropriate time and plugging it away.
And it was a great time. The firemen actually won, and it was a great time, and it was a really nice way for the community to come together and kind of get that rivalry going between the police and the firefighters. And it was nice. We had lots of kids. Lots of the schools participated, Girl Scouts, the Police Honor Guard. We had tons of people. It was fabulous, and it was a fundraiser for the community as well. So.
Well, a lot of the merchants participated, too. One of the things that was nice is when everybody figured out, like, hey, you guys don't have water. Somebody went over to, I think it was City Fresh, and he actually donated water right then and there.
City Fresh. Domino's Pizza donated. We had a lot of people who just came to help us out. And
you had all these gift certificates from different places.
Gift certificates from the bank.
Contests for kids.
Kids games. All ages. We had a great time.
You were running the bases.
Bozo buckets. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. So definitely we're going to be doing it again this year, and we're hoping you'll be able to come and be our announcer again.
Okay, I'll do it.
You did such a good job.
Thank you.
We want to have you back. It was so much fun. We really had a good time.
No, I had a great time, and I just think it was a real fun experience. I just think that you took a look. Everybody was smiling, whether they were winning or losing. The police and the fire guys were having fun. The crowd was having fun. The kids got to participate. It was just, and it was very cool because it was sort of like in the mode of today's, sport. Like you go to a Bulls game now, and it's like nonstop entertainment.
Yep.
Between innings, like you always had a different contest and all the rest of it.
Trying to keep up with the Bulls.
Yeah, it was definitely well, that'll work. Well, actually, don't keep up with the Cubs in the standings, but
next year.
Well, that's what we always say the year before.
Yes, exactly.
But so the chambers. There's a whole bunch of stuff you guys are doing, though.
We do lots of stuff. We're getting our Devon. Devon is getting a special service area. That's our newest thing.
That's a big thing.
It's a huge thing. What it basically is. It's going to help us clean up Devon. For years, people have been complaining about how dirty it is, how unfriendly it is to walk down the street. It's cold. It's not really very pretty. So that's all going to change. November 2007 is when we receive our funding, and we're actually looking for commissioners right now to sit on our SSA. So if you have a business,
explain about commissioners.
the commissioners, what the commission will do is make the decisions about how the money is spent. So if you have a business on Devon, either own it or lease storefront property on Devon, you're eligible to participate as commissioner. So you can just call our offices to get an application. But what they'll make deciding about is sidewalk sweeping. We're hoping to do it 5 times a week. Getting flower planters and banners and advertising programs in different newspapers with Trib maybe or the Sun-Times. Just trying to do things bigger to put Westridge on the map, and specifically Devon Avenue on the map. And
By sidewalk sweeper, you mean like a city truck coming down the sidewalk?
Well, we can do it 2 ways. We can either buy a truck that would actually come down and clean the sidewalks, or we can hire manpower that would go out and clean everything. And also even putting, we have tree beds that are there from trees that must have been planted, I don't know, years and years ago that are no longer existent, that are just sitting there full of weeds. So we'll have crews out there pulling weeds and taking care of whatever kind of garbage is on the street. It's a great program, and it's a nice tool that the city, has to help neighborhoods out that are, in that in-between stage, where we quite haven't yet gotten there, but we're getting there. So
it's important because I can't begin to tell you. Well, you know yourself how many people complain about.
Yes, we have lots of people complaining about the garbage, the pigeons, the parking, you name it. But we have so many people, thousands of people shop Devon every weekend, and during the week it's hopping. So we need to make it a little bit more accommodating for those who are keeping our economy going over here.
I walk around the pigeon block, but it'll be nice if you guys.
We're trying to get rid of it. Let's hope.
Yeah, we'll talk off the air about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're serving those things in the exotic restaurants afterwards.
No, I hope not. We hope not. But these are services that the city cannot provide us. They just don't have the manpower to go out to every neighborhood.
No, but I think it's, no, they don't.
Look into it. So.
The merchants themselves voted.
They voted to do this. It was put out there to the merchants and to the property owners, and they voted to have this done. They're being taxed a special tax, so they're going to be paying a little bit more to have these services. But they've decided that they didn't want to be responsible for doing it themselves, so we're going to be the ones in charge of it.
And they figure they're probably right. I think a cleaner street will bring in more money.
We hope so. That should be the plan, and in other neighborhoods, that is what's happening. So we're excited about joining. We're the 43rd SSA in Chicago. Oh,
very cool. Now you have regular programs besides for that.
We have regular programming. Every month we do a networking event, which is at a different one of our members' locations, where people can come and meet our membership and talk about their business and meet prospective customers for their own businesses. We do that once a month. It's always changing. You can check out our website to find out when and where.
And the website?
The website is westridgechamber.org.
westridgechamber.org.
Yep, and it's got all of our events listed there. All of our members are listed there. Available spaces for lease or for sale. We're doing a lot with that right now, trying to get some of our vacancies filled on TUI and on Devon. So if you're interested in buying property, you can go in and look. Even if you're renting property, you can go on our website and check out what's available in the neighborhood as far as commercial space goes, not housing.
And the free parking thing is absolutely
free parking,
terrific.
Yep, that's one of our biggest programs that we're doing. We've teamed up with a group of merchants on Devon to bring free parking into the neighborhood. Off of Devon, it's at St. Tim's Church, Devon Bank, Mutual Bank, and at Republic Bank. And you can park there from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock every night for free, which is great if you're going to the stores or the restaurants. It's a nice way.
No, absolutely, because parking can be very difficult, or even just the vegetable store, which is what I like to do.
Yeah, that's a lot. And I think that is where we get a lot of people from, is people just going down to the markets just to buy their groceries for the week and come back, because we see a lot of people coming back with their bags. And it's really nice. It's just so much more convenient than having to drive around 5 times and look for a spot. So we have a lot going on. We're busy, very busy people right now. You sure do. And by the way, I want to tell you that this time is just passing like there's no tomorrow. So once again, I want to thank Amie Zander, my guest. I want to thank all of you for joining me today. I want to thank my entire technical crew, Sonny Hersh. Amie, if people want to contact you with the Chamber? They can either call us at 773-743-6022 or check out our website again, westridgechamber.org. 773-743-6022, westridgechamber.org. I want to thank my entire technical crew, Sonny Hersh. I want to thank Lorraine Swanson from Pioneer, who's been our entire audience for today. And I want to thank all of you for joining us, and stay tuned. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.